It started as a simple idea. 5 lifelong friends, Mia, Alex, Jordan, Sam, and Leah, gathered for their monthly game night. This time, Mia suggested they do something different. "Let's play Truth Circle," she said, a mischievous glint in her eye. "No dares, just truth. Let's see how honest we can really be." The others laughed nervously but agreed. They had always been open with one another, but there were things each of them kept buried, things they weren't ready to confront. The rules were simple. They would sit in a circle, take turns spinning an empty wine bottle, and whoever it pointed to had to answer a question, truthfully. No skipping, no lying. Everyone nodded in agreement, their trust in each other unshakable. Or so they thought.
Alex spun the bottle first, and it landed on Leah. Smiling, he asked, "What's one thing you've never told anyone?" Leah hesitated, but eventually admitted, "I used to have a huge crush on you in high school." Mia's turn came next, and the bottle pointed to Jordan. Her question was sharp. "Why did you stop talking to me for a year after college?" Jordan shifted uncomfortably. "I thought you were too busy for me. You always seemed like you had more important things to do."
Mia's eyes narrowed. "That's not true, and you know it. What's the real reason?" The tension in the room thickened. By the time Sam's turn came around, the questions had grown sharper. Sam spun the bottle, and it landed on Alex. "Why did you break up with Mia back then?" Sam asked, his voice heavy with curiosity. Alex sighed. "I thought we were better as friends." And he glanced at Mia before continuing. "I wasn't ready to commit." Mia's expression hardened. "That's not what you told me. You said you needed to focus on your career." Leah's turn brought the game to an uneasy climax. The bottle landed on Sam, and her question cut deep. "Have you ever lied to us about something important?" Sam's jaw tightened. "Yes," he said after a long pause. "There's something I've been hiding." The group leaned in, the air crackling with anticipation. But Sam shook his head. "I can't talk about it. Not yet." "That's not how the game works," Jordan said, his voice rising. "You can't just refuse." Sam stood up.
"Fine.
"You want the truth? I've been lying about why I left my last job. I didn't quit. I was fired for something I didn't do. But none of you ever asked why I seemed off these past few months." The group fell silent, guilt flickering in their eyes. Mia spun the bottle, and it pointed to herself. She decided to volunteer a truth. "I've been keeping a secret, too. I'm leaving for a new job in another state next month." The group stared at her in shock. "Why didn't you tell us?" Leah asked, her voice trembling. "Because I didn't want to deal with the drama," Mia admitted. "I knew you'd try to talk me out of it." As the night wore on, the questions became more personal, the answers more painful. As the night wore on, the questions became more personal, the answers more painful. Old wounds were reopened, and unresolved tensions bubbled to the surface. Old wounds were reopened, and unresolved tensions bubbled to the surface. "Why do you always have to be the center of attention?" Leah snapped at Jordan during her turn. "Why do you always act like a victim?" Jordan shot back. Sam slammed his hand on the table. "Enough. This game is supposed to be fun, not a way to tear each other apart." "Maybe some things need to be said," Mia countered, her eyes blazing. "We've all been hiding behind politeness for too long." Leah turned to Mia. "Fine, if we're being honest, I've always felt like you've judged me. You think you're better than everyone else." Mia's mouth opened in shock. "That's not true." "I have something to say," Alex interjected, his voice quiet but firm. "I've been seeing someone new. I didn't tell you, because it's someone you all know." The group exchanged confused glances. "Who?" Mia asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Alex hesitated, then said, "It's Leah." The room erupted. Mia stood up, her face a mixture of hurt and anger. "How could you?" she shouted at Leah. Leah tried to defend herself. "It wasn't planned. We just connected. I didn't think it would matter since you and Alex broke up." Mia's laugh was bitter. You knew it would matter. You're supposed to be my friend. Jordan sided with Mia, while Sam tried to mediate. The argument spiraled out of control, each friend airing grievances they'd kept hidden for years. Finally, Sam exploded. You know what? Maybe we're not as close as we thought. This game just proved how fake this friendship is. The group sat in silence, the weight of their words sinking in. Mia stood up, grabbing her coat. I think we've said enough for one night. One by one, the others followed, leaving the house eerily quiet. Each friend went home, replaying the night's events in their minds. Regret and anger battled for dominance. No one reached out to the others. The next morning, Mia received a text from an unknown number. You think last night was bad? Wait until the real truth comes out. Mia's blood ran cold as she stared at the message. Before she could process it, her phone buzzed again. This time, it was a photo of the group from the night before, taken from outside the window. She realized someone had been watching them the entire time. Mia's hands trembled as she clutched her phone. She scanned her surroundings, peering out the window. The street outside was quiet, bathed in the soft glow of streetlights. Who had been watching them?
And why?
She dialed Alex's number. Alex, something's wrong. I got a message and a photo from last night. Someone was watching us. Alex's voice was tense. What do you mean? A photo? Who sent it? I don't know, Mia whispered. The number isn't saved in my contacts. Mia decided to call everyone. Within the hour, the group reconvened at her apartment. The photo was shared, and the eerie silence that followed spoke volumes. Jordan broke the quiet. Whoever this is, they've been close enough to see us. This isn't some prank. Do you think it's someone we know? Leah asked nervously. It has to be, Sam said, his jaw tight. This feels personal. The group decided to retrace their steps from the previous night, hoping to uncover a clue. They went back to the living room where the game had unfolded, scanning for anything unusual. It was Leah who noticed the small, almost invisible camera tucked in a corner of the bookshelf. Oh my God, she gasped, pulling it free. Someone planted this here. Mia's stomach churned. Who has access to my apartment? The discovery of the camera deepened the tension. Alex paced the room, his mind racing.
Someone set this up before last night.
They've been spying on you for who knows how long. Mia's face paled. I haven't noticed anything missing. It's like they only wanted to watch. Jordan interjected. This might not be random. What if this is connected to what we've been hiding from each other? The friends reluctantly agreed to come clean about anything they'd been keeping secret. One by one, they confessed. Jordan admitted to sabotaging Sam's last job application out of jealousy. Leah revealed she had been anonymously sending tips about Alex's personal life to a gossip blog. Sam shared that he'd been keeping tabs on Mia's career moves to ensure she didn't outshine him. Mia's anger boiled over. This is insane. How are we even friends? Their argument was cut short by a knock at the door. Mia hesitated before opening it, only to find an envelope on the doormat. Inside was a note. The truth circle isn't over. There's more to uncover. The note sent chills down everyone's spine. Who was doing this, and what did they want? Sam examined the note, his brow furrowed. This handwriting looks familiar. Familiar how? Alex asked. Sam hesitated. I think it's from my old boss, the one who accused me of stealing before firing me. The group exchanged uneasy glances. Could this really be connected to Sam's past? The friends decided to investigate the camera. Alex managed to access the footage, which revealed someone in a hooded jacket entering Mia's apartment the day before their game night. The person's face was obscured, but a small tattoo on their wrist caught Mia's attention. I've seen that tattoo before, she said. It's the logo of the bar Jordan works at. All eyes turned to Jordan. He held up his hands defensively. You think I did this? That's ridiculous. Explain the tattoo, then, Leah demanded. Who at your bar would have access to Mia's place? Jordan's expression darkened. There's only one person I can think of. My manager, Chris. He's always asking questions about my friends. Determined to get answers, the group headed to the bar to confront Chris. But when they arrived, they found the place closed and a "for lease" sign in the window. Chris had vanished. Back at Mia's apartment, the friends tried to piece together the connections. Each revelation only added to the mystery. Why would Chris target them? And how did he know so much about their secrets? As they debated, Mia's phone buzzed with another text. This one read, "You're looking in the wrong place. The answers are closer than you think."